Today I'm going to speak to you a little bit about leading in a non-traditional environment. So the Regina production facility has always been very efficient, very flexible. We have a motivated full-time workforce, 70 employees, 35% of those have been there for 20 years or more. We have a seasonal workforce with a 90% retention rate in a saturated market. So obviously it's a good place to work. But when I returned from Europe to run the site, I noted that the site had a very traditional production environment. Not a bad environment, but I saw an opportunity to take it from a good place to a great place to work. To create an environment of respect and pride, an environment where our president and CEO could walk out onto the plant floor unannounced and see the pride that we held in what we do and in each other. So what I'd like to do is share with you a little bit about how I built the one team, one goal culture within Bayer Crop Science. Clearly set your expectations. Be committed and live your values every day. Be a courageous leader. So you really need to take a step back and understand what you need to meet your goals. What type of leadership team do you need? Get to know your team. And I don't mean just your leadership team, but every single person on your site. I try and walk around the site all the time to find out how people are doing. Hard decisions are just that. They're hard decisions. Each day I try and make bold decisions, and I do so with the success of the entire team and the Bayer business in mind. You have to help people grow in their current roles. You have to move people to different roles at times. Maybe they're not suited for the role they're currently in. Promote people. Help them advance in their careers. And every once in a while, you need to help people move on to other organizations as well. I love to hire people that I say scare the heck out of me. So I will always hire the person that is best suited for the role, even if that person I know could take over my job in 2 years. You have no idea how motivating it is to try and stay 2 steps ahead of a highly motivated person. Be genuine and be you. Make it real every day. Believe in what you're doing and always tell the truth. My grandmother once told me that lying is a really bad thing to do. She said it's just because it's so hard to remember what you told people. Don't be afraid to say you don't know. There is nothing more humbling than standing in front of a team of 150 people, having to tell them that you actually don't have a solution. It also gives people an idea to come up with brilliant ideas of their own. If I gave you a problem and said I don't have a solution, you'd come up with the answers. I get a lot of really brilliant ideas from my team. It's your responsibility to stay in the forefront of your own career. I think it's very important that we take that on so we can sit and talk about how we want to advance in agriculture, but it is very important that you take the forefront, you drive your career, you set your goals and objectives, and your objections, that will work too, and that you push forward and continue to help yourself grow. Have a mentor. It should be someone who listens well to you, coaches you, and someone who has absolutely no qualms about telling you you're on the wrong track. That's very important. We need to make work fun. When you come to a conference like this, you have fun. You take a lot more in. You have a lot more passion about what you're taking back to your teams. Celebrate even the smallest of successes in your life. Reward everything. Take a little bit of time every day to stop and give someone a handshake and admire them for something good that they're doing. A couple of weeks ago, we had a really hot Friday at the plant. We ordered an ice cream truck, shut the plant down for half an hour and had an ice cream. Cost me $500 in investment, and I had the happiest team that afternoon. So in summary, I just want to say that one team, one goal is my personal strength story, my success story. One team, one goal is my leadership style. Leadership is setting expectations, being courageous, being yourself, and taking care of you in any environment, not just in a non-traditional role. Each of you has the strength inside to be a great leader. Assess where you are today. Is that enough, or do you want more? Think about your role is today, where you want to be, and you take the responsibility to develop the plans to get you there. Take on a project leading a small team. Prove yourself, continue to build from there. Make bold suggestions. Be that person that steps up when the leader stands up and says, I don't have all the answers. Be creative and aspire to be the person that scares the heck out of their boss. Thank you.